Hello everybody, my name is Katrina Simmons and I'm an Honorary Paduan. The function of this short interview is to bring you up to date with the rejuvenation project at Padua. This project is being divided into 3 phases, phase 1, 2 and 3. Phase 1 has been completed successfully and this looks at the outer image of the school and the image that would be seen to the public. Phases 2 and 3 are going to be more cost intensive and they're going to look at the structures inside and outside and also look at the mindset and the cultural aspects within the school. The overall project is scheduled to continue for the next 4 years, but we're very mindful that the cultural and the mindset aspects will take a lot longer to bring to fruition. So far we have managed to raise £55,000 and this is a monumental effort within just over 12 months, so well done everybody. This interview is just a very short version of a bigger interview that's on podcast and will be made available to you. Thank you very much for listening.
Welcome to this interview about Padua. Both know that you both have a very vested interest in the school, and I'm just going to ask you 2 questions about the current progress of the school and then about where you see the future vision.
Thank you.
So firstly, can you tell me a bit about the achievements so far with the rebuilding of Padua? Why don't you give me a short summary?
Yeah, first of all, Neil, I have to say you also have a well-entrenched interest in the school. Both you and Ian have a well-entrenched interest, and you've been following the progress as well. So you could tell as much as I can. But for the sake of this interview, yes, the 2 of us are quite happy to answer this question. The achievements. Padua was completely run down in September, October when we became conscious of this. It's not only the school which is completely run down structurally, but it was completely engulfed in a forest, and a greater portion of the school premises was just littered with rubbish. The walls were completely punched out. Any trespassers, you can do anything in this school. So this was a major heartache, and that caused us to embark on this program. So quickly on achievement, we formed various platforms. We have invited old Paduans of good standing. We have also invited friends of Padua, and collectively formed in a big group called the Padua Innovators and Affiliate Club. This is a core of the Oceaners Association, and major decisions are going to come out and are coming out of this particular club. So some of the achievements: the school is cleared of rubbish and clean. We have started building up walkways and driveways in the school. We are grading the school. At the moment, we have been acknowledged by the government as one of the leaders in fostering climate change. In that sense, we've planted more than 1,200 seedlings in the school. We are green grassing the school. We are also planting exotic plants and trees to correlate with the age of the school. So that has to do with the premises. The walls have been completely filled. It's very difficult for trespassers to encroach on the school. We are tightening security in the school as well. This is a long-standing project. The other thing which we have done is to build gates there are 4 gates in the school. There's one major gate, which is an iconic gate, costs about $30,000 to build, and is one of the leading gates in the country. We are among the top 5 in the country. Now we are still refining that gate with the crests and also the signage. So you go to Ebenezer and you have a huge signage right in front of the school, and also big graphics on the school gates. So impressive. Now the other 3 gates have completely been refurbished. They're completely new gates. We've painted the school. We've also renovated 24 washrooms in the school, bought many polytanks. We've revitalized the boreholes to make sure there is continuous delivery of water in the school. Now, when we embarked on this project, we recognized that transparency was key, and for that reason we've put things in place to make sure the old students who were not interested take an interest. So you will know what is happening in terms of donations in cash or kind to the school, and for that reason we're so proud. Now, probably Katrina can tell you a bit more about the Parents Association in the school, as well as her interest in the school.
So the Parents Association appears to be quite an active group in the school, and we'd encourage that. We'd also encourage them to join in partnership with us so that we can work together and help to meet the aims and the objectives that we have for the school. We're also keen to encourage the parents to encourage the students to increase the output from the students within the school as well, and improve the school's outcomes. We'd also encourage anybody that's got an interest to think about looking at foundations within the school, things that they could take on board, take ownership for, to improve the school. And it's probably a good place here to mention that we also have an endowment fund set up.
The second version of the interview covers the future vision of the school and the projects, and how it reflects on Ghana as a whole, probably how it compares to some of the leading schools in Ghana, and whether this indeed will have a global recognition. Enjoy the rest of the interview.
Okay, and now for my second question. When you're looking at the future of the school, how do you compare it to Ashimota, Pasek, or are you looking for a more global recognition?
That's a very important question. Now, you have to realize that Ebenezer is situated in a very critical but very interesting location in Ghana. And it invites people from all walks of life, including students from poor families, as well as those from rich families. So it makes it a big melting pot. In other words, we have huge creativity in the basket, and that conveniently helps us realize that the school is a very rich school in that sense. In other words, the school can be fashioned as a unique senior high school as a whole. So I divide this into 3. That there could be 3 facets. The first facet is students with academic abilities. The second, children who are inventive, who engage in sports, music, and anything with any undertaking with a creative underlay. And the third group are those who could undertake various technical jobs like plumbing works, mechanics, electricians, and so on and so forth. So it's going to be a unique school. which will attract people from all walks of life, as I've said. But now, how do we compare to Achimete or Presega? Probably if we succeed, it's going to be a leading school in Ghana for sure. Global recognition, of course. At that stage, we would have gathered enough wealth for Ebenezer. As mentioned, we have an endowment fund account, for the school, and we have just embarked encouraging people to donate into this. So a long way to go, but we're hoping that this will be a success. Now, again, as mentioned, the target is £1 million, £1 million, and we are encouraging all to donate into helping making the school a success. Now, we have put this on GoFundMe, but there are various ways of donating into the school as well. Katrina, do you have something else to say?
Yeah, just that we'd really encourage all donations so that we can keep going forward, keep Padua our goal, and keep progressing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Neil.